Hey, and welcome to a new episode of I Know Jax. I'm Joe Talentino. It's the weekend, and I love weekends because that's when my favorite TV show comes on. Now, obviously, TV is a pastime for your weekend as well, unless you're watching me online, which I know more and more of you are starting to do. It's easy if you have a computer, tablet, or mobile phone because I always upload the shows to my website. Or if you prefer, you can of course find it on YouTube as well. Now, today we're going to talk about OneSpark. I keep hearing that downtown is on fire, and back in 1901, that was not a good thing. But nowadays, things are different. And I dare to say that the spark itself, the event that really placed downtown as the center, came from the crowdfunding festival, OneSpark. So maybe it's okay to say that downtown is on fire in 2014. At this year's event, I Know Jax is participating as a creator with our I Know Jax mobile magazine project. I'll get into that in just a few minutes. But first, I wanted to find out more about the festival and what we can expect. Today I've got Meredith here from OneSpark, and we're going to talk about all the cool things that are happening. How's it going?
Good, thanks for having me.
So tell me, well, first of all, for the people who don't know, who may be living under a rock, what is OneSpark?
Sure, well, OneSpark is the world's crowdfunding festival. Last year was our first year, and we had around 130 attendees attending the festival with 406 creator projects in art, innovation, music, science, and technology, and they exhibit all over downtown. So the big idea is connecting these great ideas with the resources to make it happen, and that could be funding, market feedback, and validation from attendees.
Connecting the dots.
Exactly. Yeah. So attendees come, vote for their favorite projects, and that's how our crowdfund is distributed. Yeah. So this year we have 630 something projects.
So it's grown a little bit.
A little bit, you know, a lot more money on the table, a lot more cash awards, 3.25 million of potential capital investment. So,
and it's also broken down into categories this year, which I think is pretty cool.
Yep, and we have $10,000 awards in each category for the top vote getter and for a juried award.
Cool. So for the viewers who want to come down and participate in this, what can they do? What is there to do?
Sure. Well, you want to go ahead and go on onespark.com, create your voter account so you're ready to vote. Download, if you have a smartphone, go ahead and download the OneSpark app. It's both on the App Store and the Android Store. So as soon as you get to the festival, you can check in using your GPS and be ready to vote for our creators.
I Know Jax. Shameless plug, it's okay.
We're not allowed to endorse any creators, but
I can. Well, tell me, I know there's going to be a lot of entertainment and some sort of after-hour stuff too. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure. This year we have OneSpark After Dark, and that is going to be in the Jax Chamber parking lot, which is also known as Jacksonville Jaguars International Plaza, and that's at the.
Such a fancy name.
It's pretty fancy. It must be sponsored, I think. So that's on the corner of Ocean and Bay Street. So you can find
the bridge,
Yes, exactly. So that entertainment will all be free. You can come to the After Dark lot. We have some great local bands and some national bands coming in. Sun Bears, Canary in the Coal Mine, the whole lineup.
Those guys were cool. I saw them.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah. So come check that out. There'll be beer tents selling beer, and you can just come hang out.
You guys don't like beer, do you?
Yeah, local brewery Intuition, brewing 2 beers for OneSpark this year exclusively. Yep. So we'll have plenty of beer this year.
And it'll be flowing, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, good times.
So tell me, like, I know they had an announcement about the growth of OneSpark for next year. And with the thing with Berlin, talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, just to clarify, OneSpark will always be based here in Jacksonville. It was homegrown. It's from here. We'll always be here. But we are going to have a festival in Berlin this year. OneSpark Berlin will take place in mid-September. And actually, the creators that win in the juried awards.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Art, innovation, music, science, and tech. So whoever wins the juried awards in each of those categories gets a ticket to Berlin, and they get an automatic entry into OneSpark Berlin.
How freaking cool is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I just got my passport. I'm ready to go to Berlin.
No doubt. Well, I know that'll be a lot of fun for not only for the people who are from here going there, but Berlin is a great city to do one of these things. They got such a art and culture. I think the the idea of connecting all the dots there is going to be a fun thing too.
And you know, people in Berlin are going to be talking about Jacksonville,
I know.
right? This came from Jacksonville, Florida.
I know.
You know,
and they're going to go,
really
where's
exciting.
Jacksonville? And go find it. They'll look it on Google,
Yeah,
on the
see
map.
how great our weather is, see that we're on the
Yeah,
beach, and
exactly.
be like, maybe we need to go check.
We need to go there.
Yeah, so I think that's really exciting that, you know, people in other markets from around the world
Yeah.
see the potential in OneSpark to help connect these creatives with
Seriously, yeah.
with resources.
The amount of business is not just the artists and creators, it's the amount of businesses that are sponsoring and getting involved in it will see Jacksonville as a leader, which is that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to accomplish a lot of things, you know, through OneSpark. Our goal is, you know, downtown revitalization, which we bring, this year we're expecting 150,000 people downtown. Yeah, you know, putting Jacksonville on the map as a hub of creativity and innovation with a really strong startup ecosystem. So we're accomplishing a lot of things, changing Jacksonville's perception, you know,
Not the
nationally.
sleepy little town it used to be, right?
Yeah, nationally, worldwide,
Yeah.
you know, stuff is happening in Jacksonville. It's a great place to start a business. It's a great place to be an artist and a musician.
I'm actually very excited about this year's OneSpark, not only because we're participating, but also because I'm convinced that this year's festival is going to be even bigger than last year. So make sure to come downtown and experience it for yourself. This week I also went and saw Bring It On the musical. It's based on the film with the same name, and it was a great experience. But let's see what Carla Michelle has for suggestions of fun things to do now.
Hey there, I'm Carla Michelle, your host of the I Know Jax Calendar. If you need something to do next weekend in Jacksonville, you'll have plenty of options, starting with a big event that will take over all of downtown. I Know Jax will actually be part of it, and Joe will tell you all about it. Joe?
That's right, Carla. We're going to be at Visit Jacksonville with our I Know Jax mobile magazine project. So come out and see us. OneSpark is, of course, the big crowdfunding festival we have here in Jacksonville every year. I think this year we have about 600 different creator projects, and all the creators are going to be downtown during the festival to showcase their projects. Now you can participate. Come down to the festival and vote for your favorites. And when you do, don't forget to come by and see me at Visit Jacksonville space on Laura Street. I'll be there throughout the whole festival.
Thanks, Joe. I'm super excited for OneSpark. It is on my top 10 list of fun things to do in our city. I've actually invited my cousin from Miami to come up to Jacksonville just to check it out. Moving on, that same weekend, you can swing over to Metro Park and enjoy a more relaxing scene. Check out the Jacksonville International Boat Show, as well as the Oyster Jam Music Festival, all in one. The key word for this event is variety, with more than 15 bands rocking on the river, hundreds of boats on display, plus all the oysters you can eat. There's even a shucking contest to see who can shuck 12 of the cleanest oysters in the fastest time. The winner takes home a cash prize and, of course, the title of Shucking Champion. The Jacksonville International Boat Show starts next Friday, April 11th through Sunday, April 13th. The Oyster Jam Music Festival is Saturday, April 12th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, April 13th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., all at Metro Park and Marina downtown. This next event is a way that you can help support the community you live in this year. It's the Betty Griffin House 5K Run and Walk. Hop in a car with some friends and family and take a drive just outside of Jacksonville to the St. Augustine Beach Pier. Money raised by the Friends of Betty Brunch after the race will support domestic abuse victims in St. Johns County. The Betty Griffin House 5K Run and Walk is Saturday, April 12th, beginning at 7 a.m. Okay, from the beach now to the farm, we have it all in Jacksonville. The Tour de Farm aims to teach you more about the food you're eating. Farmers in Duval and many of our surrounding counties are opening up their gates to the community for this fundraiser. You can taste fresh produce right from the fields and take a walking tour of the farm. There's also an educational workshop with chefs and more. The Tour de Farm is Sunday, April 13th. Some of the participating farms are Down to Earth, Navarra Farms, and Harriet's Bluff Organic Blueberry Farm. For a full list of farms, check out iknowjax.com. I have a love for nature and events like this one. The Flower and Garden Expo will be here soon. This year's show has a variety of vendors with all types of plants, including olive trees, aquatic plants, African violets, bamboo, and more. The Flower and Garden Expo is Saturday, April 12th from 9 to 5 p.m. and Sunday, April 13th from 10 to 4 p.m. Well, that's it for your I Know Jax calendar. I'm your host, Carla Michelle. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and of course, follow I Know Jax and visit iknowjax.com for fun things to do. Peace, love, and blessings for your week.
Thanks for letting me come into your living room for a quick little visit. I always enjoy it. I will be back with a new episode of I Know Jax next weekend, and until then, I'll see you on the internet.